What is up, guys? The Great Wall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with another career savior video. Today we are with the Pirates, and we will be doing pause. Henry Davis. Once I think he was the first overall pick. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I know he was at least a top 3 pick. Picked before many great players in that 2021 draft, and just really has not done much. He's only 25. He's got time, technically speaking, but he only has C potential. Number 1 overall pick. The fall from grace has been far. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he was like 1 or 2. But that being said, yeah, he really just hasn't done much. He's been in the MLB for a couple of years, just really hasn't found a footing there. So that being said, today we are going to be changing that. And as you can see, his Future Stars card that he had was a 95 overall. I think it was MLB The Show 21, because that's when all of them were for some reason. That being said, generate. He gets 10 spins to decide his fate. So yeah, that being said, the first spin, let's just get it out of the way. Give me something good. If we can get something that's going to help him immediately, that would be beautiful. Max and attribute, that'll work. Alright. That will definitely play. So that being said, let's go max and attribute and then get through the first season. Alright, so the stat that we did upgrade was his contact versus righties. I was thinking about doing fielding, but his contact versus righties was a 34. And then obviously we changed his potential to the 95 that it's supposed to be. So, that being said, we have a lot of work ahead of us. A lot of spins that we're going to need because he's good in a lot of decent spots, but just not enough. So, that being said, let's get through this first year. He's at least the starter here, so I will see you guys at the All-Star break. Alright, we are at the Home Run Derby. I doubt we see him here. He's obviously not. So what does he look like? Let me see if he is an all-star first things first. All-star game, catcher. No Henry Davis, unfortunately. But how is he doing? 249. Alright. So he is kind of not developing as much as we need him to. But he's hitting 249, 8 home runs. Does he finally have a positive WAR? He does. So, that being said, he's at .9 WAR for his career because 2 negative WAR seasons is just not the way to start. So, yeah, let's finish out the rest of the year, see how he does, and see if we can get a spin that's going to help him. So, yeah. Alright, the season ended. They won 69 games. How did our guy, Henry Davis, do? Finishes hitting 262, 11 home runs. I mean, he's got some decent speed on him. I didn't know that. But yeah, kind of a lackluster season. He only played 120 games. 3.6 WAR isn't bad though, so definitely a good year. Just needs to improve the hitting more. Yeah, that being said, let's get through the off season. They don't have the playoff baseball, so let's get through the off season and see what type of spin we can get for him. All right, we got another year on the way. Let's see what we can get. We're looking for something that's going to help him. Obviously, you know, if the team gets help, that's good, but preferably something that helps him. Change team random. I'm going to use my skip here. We're using it early, which is not what you want to see, but it is going to be what it has to be. 1-4 straight. Alright, so not exactly what we wanted. I would have rather the steal an attribute, but that being said, we're going to go make a force trade to make this team hopefully a playoff team. So, yeah. Alright, so we're going to trade Joey Bart for Mackenzie Gore, Kyle John, who the Nationals just drafted. Think that's a 99 generational talent, and James Wood, who will just kind of slide into that left field spot and help out the team. So, this is the deal we're going to make. Hopefully it plays out well for us. Alright, we're at the Home Run Derby. No Henry Davis. I really was not expecting him to be here to begin with, obviously. Is he here for the All-Star game? No, he is not. What about, just in general, how is he doing? He's up to an 80. They trade for Edgar Quiero, which is not ideal. Yeah, he's hitting 254, 5 home runs. Unfortunately, I think Edgar is going to take some of his catching spots because he hits the lefty very well. So I might change Edgar's position to first base or something. Oh, looks like we drafted that guy in the game. So, yeah, that being said, Henry Davis just needs to finish out strong. Like I said, he'll rack up WAR. It's more so he kind of just needs to get a lot of hits and a lot of home runs. Yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Alright, the season's over. They finished 81 and 81. How did our guy do? Henry Davis is up to an 81, played 141 games, 125 hits, 10 tanks, 254 batting average, with a 3.4 WAR. Like I said, he will rack up WAR just because catchers do. We just really need to get him hitting the ball or playing elite defense and start winning some awards. So, yeah, that being said, let's get to the offseason, see what type of spin we can give him. Alright, we do have another year. We have 8 spins, 7 left after this one. I need something that's going to help him out, like, big time. So, that being said, let's go give him a plus 25 and then see what happens. Alright, so we did just put the plus 25 straight to his contact. Like I said, to make the Hall of Fame, you need about 2,300 hits, and that's the only thing that I really know almost for certain. Yeah, so we need to make sure he's getting as many hits as possible. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Hopefully he can finally make it. Alright, we are at the Home Run Derby. No Henry Davis yet again. We need him to start turning up sooner rather than later, because he is getting closer to 30. Oh, I didn't even know we got Duran. I mean, he's 27. He's going up a ton, up to an 87. This is the jump we needed to see. He's hitting .313 with 96 hits, 13 home runs, 3.3 WAR. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Is he the? He is the NL starting catcher. That is what I'm talking about. Beats out guys like Hunter Goodman and Will Smith. So yeah, definitely what we wanted to see. Let's get to the end of the year and see how he finishes off. Alright, so after an amazing first half, they kind of fell off a lot. Lost a lot of games, but they do make the playoffs. Kyle John led the league in triples. This is the guy we took from the Nationals. I hate that I had to do that, but I had to do it. That being said, though, I want to see if Henry Davis is near the top for WAR. O'Neal Cruz with a 6. Henry Davis with a 5.8. His stats went up a ton. That's a great season. 298, 24 home runs. 5.8 WAR, like we said. Was an all-star and a silver slugger, which is beautiful to see. So, that being said, let's get into the playoffs. Let's see how they're going to do. Probably not. Never mind. I was going to say probably going to not make it out of the first round. But they're still fighting. And they're going to the World Series, where they win it. Alright, so they win the World Series. Josh Bell, World Series MVP. Henry Davis, playoff MVP. Did exactly what we needed him to do. So he gets a World Series ring and a playoff MVP. It's a good start. That is a great start. Let's get through the offseason and see what spin we can get. Alright, so coming off a World Series and an excellent playoff MVP, plus just an excellent season, let's see what we can get to make him better. Add a GOAT. Alright. So we're going to add an already amazing player to this team. Wish we could have got something for Henry Davis, but he's doing well on his own. So, yeah, that being said, I'm going to go add a GOAT, and then we will get into the season. Alright, Home Run Derby is upon us. This is the, what's it called, player, the generation, or not generational, the add a GOAT player that I added. He's insane, as we could all assume. Henry Davis is not the starting catcher. Is he at least here? Oh, no, he is not. 269, 9 home runs. I mean, kind of hit a big bump in the road, but that's all right. Let's see how he finishes out the year. All right, season's over. They won 101 games. Hopefully Henry Davis had something to do with that. Okay, up to 274, 16 home runs. Good year, 5.1 WAR. Wins a Gold Glove, which is good. Very good to see there. Only made 1 error throughout the year. That's not bad. Yeah, he doesn't grow much, though, which is, what we, don't want to see. But let's see how they do in the playoffs. They smoke the Dodgers, which is always a great sign. And then, wow, managed to pull off a 3-1 comeback on the Phillies. World Series, and they take it again. So it's looking like the moves that we made were definitely the right ones. Edgar Quiero wins World Series MVP. He batted 1,000, which means probably had 1 at bat. He literally had 1 at bat. SDS, fix your game. Henry Davis didn't come through like he did last time, but Jack Sanders, a guy they drafted, did very well. Only playing 60 games during the regular season, but James Wood did a great job too. So that being said, let's get through the offseason. Henry Davis now has 2 rings, so yeah. All right, we are back with another year. This is Henry. Oh, never mind. He signed a 3-year extension, so he's got another 3 years here. So yeah. That being said, let's get this spin going. I need to see some sort of attributes in the biggest way possible. Plus 50 or plus 100 is kind of what we need. I need plus 100 attributes. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go turn Henry Davis into the best catcher in the league. So yeah. All right, so we did give Henry Davis plus 20 to contact versus lefties, and then power to both sides, and then plus 40 to clutch because his clutch was abysmal. So yeah, he should be one of the best catchers in the league. We're not stopping at the All-Star break anymore unless he's in the home run derby. So yeah, that being said, I will see you guys probably at the end of the year. All right, so they finished with 112 wins. Henry Davis just okay. No Henry Davis, unfortunately. He did finish with a 7.4 WAR though, which is elite. To put it very lightly. Yeah, he's insane. He's just absolutely insane. Finished with a 7.4 WAR as we saw. Hit 300 with 153 hits total. No awards though. You're telling me someone beat him out for Silver Slugger? Who beat him out for Silver Slugger? Gold Glove, he wasn't even on the list. Hunter Goodman. The only thing he beat him in is RBIs. Are you shitting me? We're talking about an 818 OPS versus 936. Literally got beat out in every single stat. You've got to be kidding me. You like 2.8 WAR total. And he's apparently the Silver Slugger. SCS, you guys got to fix your game. This shit's ridiculous. All right. Let's see how they do in the playoffs. He's got a chip on his shoulder now, so I see a World Series MVP incoming. Yeah, see, gets smacked, Hunter Goodman. And they get knocked out by the Dodgers, who go on to win the World Series. All right, let's get another spin in here and see what we can do. All right, so we are back with spin number 6. He still has 5 total left, which is insane. Give me something good. I mean, they're all pretty much good. Add generational talent. We are going to add a generational talent to this team. So yeah. All right, we're gonna trade Johan Oviedo and get Eddie Perez, who has 99 potential. Yeah. All right, they won 106 games. Henry Davis, please show me your name somewhere. James Wood, though, wow. Adding James Wood to the team was definitely the right decision. Almost wins himself an MVP. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. No Gold Glove. What about Silver Slugger? Come on. There we go. Henry Davis. 291, 36 home runs. Stays pretty much the same. Yeah. Solid. Definitely solid year. Up to 31.2 WAR. He was an all-star, and obviously that's Silver Slugger. But 7 years into his career, it's not looking great for the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to lie. These 2 years kind of like held him back a little bit. But at some point, I probably will change his position to third base or first base or something so that he can kind of utilize the hitting part. Yeah, but that being said, playoff time. What do we have here? Nice destruction to the Padres. And then the Dodgers absolutely just destroy us. Alright, that being said, let's get another spin. Alright, we're back with another spring training. Give me something that's going to be good. I would love Steal a Group right here. That would honestly probably be the best option. Asking shall receive. You guys know the drill. Let's go Steal a Group. Honestly, I'm looking for... This might sound crazy, but I'm either looking for secondary hitting stats or... honestly, anything besides the primary hitting stats. I feel like those are good enough. I just need everything else to get better, so... That being said, let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, you guys know the drill. I'm kind of looking for fielding or base running. would be the most ideal. So if I can find a good defender, that would be insane. 3, 2, 1. Fielding, beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna go find someone's fielding stats to steal. It's gonna be a catcher because they have blocking. So yeah. All right, the fielding we are gonna steal is Patrick Bailey's. That's what I assumed it was gonna be. So yeah, it's kind of what we're looking at here. All right, so that is what Henry Davis looks like now. I also upgraded his durability because why not? But yeah, that being said, he's probably going to be the best defensive catcher in the game, hopefully. So I'm going to go fix Patrick Bailey, and then we will hop into the season. All right, the Pirates won 112 games. Let's go see how Patrick Bailey did. This is a contract year for him. He hits free agency. 278, 32 home runs isn't bad. Defensively, though, there we go. Great defensive year, 7.6 WAR. No Gold Glove, but he was an All-Star and a Silver Slugger. So, yeah, that being said, he does still have 3 spins left, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah, he has 3 spins left, which I am very happy for. So, that being said, playoff time. And we do sweep the Padres, taking on the Dodgers. They've been our biggest opponent. We defeat them. Now the Twins. Oh, and we destroy the Twins. Show me a, what's his name? Show me Henry Davis. Playoff MVP again, but no World Series MVP. It's Adrian Quintana, who, did a pretty good job. But Henry Davis in the playoffs did a great job as well. Gets himself playoff MVP, a second one. So, yeah, very good. Hopefully he can continue to do well. So I'll see you guys when he gets signed. Henry Davis goes to the Diamondbacks. You got a 3-year deal with them. So, yeah. All right. All right. This is our 8th spin. We only have 5 options left. Show me something good. Show me something good. Plus 50. Right. That works. I'm going to go steal an attribute, and then we'll be back. Alright, I am going to steal Luis Ariza's vision. Henry Davis had 65, so yeah, just switching them. Alright, so the season's over. The Diamondbacks won 95 games. Let's go see how Henry Davis did. Okay, so his power versus lefties went down a ton. But he hit 286, got 171 hits, played 157 games. 32 home runs. 8.5 WAR, definitely won a Gold Glove. Perfect fielding percentage, no Gold Glove. Wins a Silver Slugger and was an All-Star. Who won the Gold Glove? Like, respectfully, who like, what? He has more putouts and assists with the same rating. SDS, you guys don't make sense sometimes. Like, realistically, do not make sense. Does it show, I don't like that they don't have, like, advanced stats. I can't see, what his other defensive stats looked like. It's just those little bits. Alright, that being said, though, playoff time. And they got knocked down in the first round. Alright, I'll see you guys next year. He has 2 spins left, so, yeah. He shouldn't have left the Pirates. They won the World Series. Alright, we're back with another spin. We got 50. Really, the only one that I want is like a plus 50. That would be the best option for us. Asking you shall receive. That being said, we do only have 1 spin left. So, yeah, we're going to upgrade him, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. As you can see, plus 50. So, yeah, let's go finish out the year and see how he does. Alright, so the season's over. The Diamondbacks won 90 games. How did Mr. Henry Davis do? Alright, I mean, stats fell a little bit, but not much. He hit 275 with 36 home runs. Another stellar defensive year, 7.3 WAR. Wins a Gold Glove, Silver Slugger, and All-Star. Let's see if he can go win a World Series with the Diamondbacks. Let us take a look and see what we can see. They get swept by the Marlins, so yeah, alright. Pirates win the World Series again. He should have stayed. He really should have stayed. Alright, this is Henry Davis's last spin. The only thing I think that would help us is the plus 10. Honestly, none of these 3 spins, none of them are good, so we are going to trade him, and I get to choose which team. So he's probably coming back to the Giants here, or the Pirates, because we've been nuts. So yeah. All right, we're gonna trade Mike Vassell for Henry Davis and Leon Hogan. I'm allowed to bring a player or 2 over too. So yeah. All right, the Pirates won another World Series. Like I said, we're at the point where I'm only gonna be stopping for the World Series. Travis Bazzana, World Series MVP. I mean, he did a job. Yeah, no Henry Davis, but yeah. Only time I'll be stopping is if he wins an MVP or a World Series. So yeah, they did lose the World Series, but Henry Davis gets himself another postseason MVP. So yeah, the Pirates win another World Series. World Series MVP and playoff MVP. Henry Davis is in here. He's kind of at the end of his career, so don't think he's got much left in him, unfortunately. The Pirates win another World Series. I don't think Henry Davis had that much of an impact. Oh, he won playoff MVP. W. Still in MVP conversations. He's got to be pretty much almost done, too. That's crazy. So, yeah, not bad. All right, the Pirates have won the World Series, but this is where Henry Davis's career is ending. So, I'll see you guys in a second when he retires. All right, so Henry Davis has officially retired. All-time great, to put it lightly. So, he played in 2,254 games, 8,590 at-bats, 1,254 runs, 2,416 hits, 521 doubles, 55 triples, 429 home runs, 1,461 RBIs, 871 walks, 1,945 strikeouts, which is crazy, 129 stolen bases, 75 caught stealings. Finished with a career slash line of 281, 350, 505, which gives him an 855 OPS. 9,618 plate appearances, 4,334 total bases, career WAR of 99.9. That's heartbreaking. He was 1 away from, or point 0.1 away from 100, which would have made him the second with 100 in this series. So he won a Hank Aaron in 2036, was a 10-time All-Star, 4-time Gold Glove, 10-time Silver Slugger, 1-time All-Star MVP, 1-time batting title, and 4-time playoff MVP. In our rankings, he moves to number 2 all-time with a 99.9 WAR. But let's see how he stacks up against some of the greatest of the greats. For the hitter all-time WAR list, he finishes in 22nd, right ahead of Carl Yastrzemski and right behind Joe Morgan. And on the all-time list, same spot. Well, not same spot, but he finishes in 33rd, ahead of Carl Yastrzemski and right behind Warren Spahn. Yeah, phenomenal career. Really, the only thing that's left to do is check to see if he makes it into the Hall, which he should, and he does, as well as Vladimir Guerrero, who got 3,000 hits in his career. So good for him. But that being said, this one was a smashing success. Yes, that being said, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.